Okay, so it turns out we do have a solution. Okay, let me take a step back. First of all, the updated version is on the vault, but the good news is that rather than need to replay the first half hour, Savant noticed a interesting workaround that it looks like we can use. Hi, Annalise, I don't want you with me. Hi, Robert, I want you with me. Alright, Robert has joined the party. Hi, Annalise, I want you with... Oh, whoo! Only Robert's dialogue actually checks for that. See, Robert has Razor's Edge, 1d10 piercing damage with enhancement bonus plus 5 and keen. That is a seriously good bastard sword. 5.5 extra damage a hit. But you don't need arrows. We will give you some more heal potions, though. You may need those. And Ring of Regeneration. He already has Ring of Protection plus 5, so he doesn't need that. I don't think we have another Amulet of Natural Armor plus 5. He has Greater Belt of Guiding Light, Immunity, Death, Magic, and Fear. Cloak of Resistance plus 2. Here's the Gauntlets of Ogre Power, so I can tell the only Strength gloves available in Act 4, unless you kill Jimmy. Assault Helm, which has Strength plus 2. Again, really good helm. There's 3 regen, and he has Slippery Mind, which allows him to take an extra roll against mind-affecting spells. A Chevalier's Shield, and Armor of the Warlord. Raithor's armor, basically, is what it looks like. Armor bonus plus 4, damage, so anyone with a plus 4 weapon or less will do 5 less damage, which is that amazing at this point. But regen plus 1, so we'll try to get him something better. Let's see, anything here I care about? Don't really think so. Oh right, that's what I was thinking. So we're going to take Melissa's belt and give it to Robert. If he gets hit by death magic, he may be in trouble with only... He has 24 fortitude though, so he probably has a good chance of resisting it. And if he gets hit by fear, well, it's okay, he'll be immune because of Mind Blank. I'd much rather have him the extra attack and damage. So, and speaking of which, he has 5, 2, and 2. That's 9. They're giving both strength. He's capped out at that, but look at that attack. 46, doing 24 plus 2d10, which is an average of 35 damage per hit. Now this doesn't mean Elise's attack is even kind of further in the tubes. That is the main downside. Did get her the monk helm, right? So we may wind up having Elise swap over to a ranged weapon. Why do I say that? Because she does have Zen Archery, which now she has weapon focus, heavy crossbow, and critical heavy crossbow, but there's nothing that stops her from just using a bow. So we may do that. I've never actually done that before. Here's the catch though, right? So right now she's doing 1d6 plus 8 damage. So it's 11.5 damage plus fire damage, but the fire damage may not apply because if we try to give the Starboard Black, his weapon can't be enhanced by spells. So maybe EMS's weapons with plus 5 or better can't be enhanced. I'm not honestly sure. I really wish we had another strength belt we could give to Nelise, but we don't. The belt of agility won't really help her because she'd use her dex. So for example, let's say we gave her this composite longbow plus 5, which is attack bonus 5, mighty 5. We took that back. And then if we gave her like some plus 5 arrows here, she'd be at 34, so she has more AB and is doing technically slightly more damage except for the fire damage. The problem is that this is doesn't have to be this way, but it often is the way it is. They say like, okay, so they're like a bow gets plus 5 attack, but it doesn't give any damage. But don't worry, you can use plus 5 arrows. Look, see a plus 5 attack, plus 5 damage, everyone's happy. Except the melee weapons get things like the keen and the bonus elemental damage and stuff like that, right? So Nalise would be lacking those. I don't know. You know what? We'll go ahead and give this a shot. Nalise also has bull strength, by the way, just to be clear, so we can't give her any more strength to make use of the full mighty. And she'll burn through the arrows pretty quickly. But I don't know, whatever. We'll give her some... Give her some +5, +3s, +2 zeros. We'll see how this goes, because now she can actually hit, which is a problem she'd have. We'll give it a shot. I'm inclined to give her the shield, so that way she has the extra AC, especially when we find better shields. Like having +8 AC or better from a shield is a massive boost in survivability. But it is a decrease in her damage because she can't use her wisdom to hit. So I don't know what I'm necessarily going to do. Ideally, she'd actually have like a strength belt as well and strength gloves, and her strength could get up to 26 or so. And then if she uses a spell like Divine Power or Divine Favor, that boosts her attack and AB up so that she can easily hit in melee. But alas, that isn't something that we can do right this second, so let's also level up. All we can do is increase our spellcrafting concentration. We're not adjusting any spells quite yet. We probably don't need the True Seeing spell. That or maybe we can get rid of Mass Haste because I really would like Isaac's Greater Missile Storm just as something that can be done. Be fine giving up like Finger of Death for a level 6 spell if I could. Sadly, I don't think I can. Okay, so Robert, we gave Mind Blank. We'll go ahead and give you that as well. That's all you really need, Robert, right now, isn't it? And the problem, I mean, Nalise has 23 Fortitude, so I guess we can give her this build, because why not? But she's already immune to fear as a paladin, so all she's getting is immunity to death magic, which she probably won't fail anyway, or has basically this roughly the same odds as Robert Black does. It's a lot of rambling. It's something I've always wondered about Nalise. Is it better to give her melee weapons or to actually use what Savant intended, which is apparently using ranged weapons? I've never actually given her ranged weapons before. It's either like these catapults, but we avoided the fight entirely. If people really, really want, just for the sake of showing it, I could make a quick video showing what actually happens in the battle. Braxford seems to have been pierced to be deserted before the battle took place. Little remains of the town you once knew. Braxford's scribe is gone. Guess we can't go up that way. Office of the Mayor. We can go into the inn. Aielund equipment cache. Oh, hot diggity dog. Arrows petrification. Arrows +5. Arrow +5. Bolt +5. Bolt +5. Bolt +5. Bolt arrow +5. Great. Another greater belt of guiding light. Robeck family armor. Immunity sneak attack. Our armor class 6. Mithril wreath. Damage reduction +6, soak 15 damage, improved saving throws universal +3. It's better than Robert's cloak. Potion of epic healing. This heals 250 hit points instead of the 110 of the normal heal potions. Lightbringer. Oh wow! It's an even better Lightbringer. Now it's a Holy Avenger Lightbringer. So it's more like the Angel Fire. Betrayer. Bonus feat sneak attack. Ashen Shield. Armor +5. Immunity level ability train. Regeneration 4. And a better heavy crossbow. Warrior of the Armor Poet. It's a bard item, which is really good. Why does this have to be so difficult to figure out?
I'm not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
Okay, so now if we're looking back at Nalise, right? So Lightbringer is nice because it gives Holy Avenger and the damage bonus Divine. I don't know if they stack. Let's see. It may do extra divine damage versus evil. But again, without her getting any strength from stuff, it's weapon foe. So on the flip side, if we give her... You know what? Let's bite the bullet. Let's do what I said. Let's make Nalise using a ranged weapon. We'll give it a shot. We'll hold on to Lightbringer though, for now. This does mean that you need some bolts there. Bolt plus 5, bolt. Bolt plus 5, bolt plus 5, bolt plus 5. I'll give her all the bolts plus 5. You have plenty of bolts plus 5 now, right? We give you the Dwarven Heavy Crossbow.
I'm not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
Then Robert Black. Take that shield, which gives him immunity to level ability and much better regen. And hopefully Robert Black doesn't decide to just randomly switch shields around. Then I need to drop some weight. That'll do. Alright, look at that. Picnic basket and back to where it all started. I get the feeling we're never going to see this wonderful place again. So the food is actually for something later on that I'm going to avoid for right now. But I just think it's assumed that either you don't come into the inn, or you just grab the equipment cache. Yeah, but I don't actually want you to be.
I'll see what I can do.
Well met. Hello.
Why didn't you? Oh, right,
I'll see what I can do.
Why is this not having her open the lock? I don't get it.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
Alright, so Nalise now has
Finished.
16.5 damage per shot.
See what I can do. Finished.
Torch. So you probably really don't need to be spending time to do this. So I'm not going to bother with the other stuff. This does not look like it's innate stuff that's interesting at all. Alright, we can't even leave the east gate yet. Well, remember the food by the east gates. That's something that'll matter later on. You know what, I wonder if this doesn't have the most recent version of the player tool. So it's not reacting to the locks. I'll have to check on that. Okay, but I think our actual current quest right now is to go through the Low March, right? Hello, Spartan. Vicus, come on. So Spartan has a girl. And kids. The perpetuation of your species is irrelevant to me. Oh, Spartan will help us. Fantastic. Okay, so if we can call Spartan to help in some battles. If we want to. I've never actually used it. Keep up. Okay, so that just leads towards Fort High March, which we don't want to go to right now. So instead, we're going to go try this Low March thing. Hey, remember this cave? There's a crystal here. I hope we don't drown in an underground river either. But you know what? Let's
well met.
didn't actually talk to them in this act. Now Robert Black is here to offer his insights too. Amazing. Oh boy.
Well met. Well.
We're not just invading, we're liberating. Oh, huh. I don't think I ever did that before. Oh, I didn't talk to Robert Black. We didn't drown, so that's a positive thing.
Well met.
Only just in his 40s. Oh, more importantly, Robert leveled up. Chris leveled up. Nelise did not level up. Nelise,
Greetings and
welcome back. Oh look, that gave you another wisdom modifier. Keep your eyes peeled, anything could be living down here. Don't mind me, I'm just exploring. This is where we came down, right? I don't think there's anything here. I know some people love exploring. I hate missing things. I'd rather the things not be hidden, frankly. I know some people think that's complete heresy. Mysterious stranger. Heavily cloaked and hooded. What to do? Strange feeling of malice from this man. Don't trust him. He could be leading us into his trap. Okay.
Now you shall taste my power!
Drakari rogue, a race of elves that live underground. The Nether Elves have adapted the pressure. Nelise, why are you... Fuck! Nelise decided to...
I'm not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
She decided to start punching stuff rather than using her crossbow. Drakari pose and bolt Drakari light crossbow. Robert, I have a bunch of stuff for you to carry. Mysterious stranger and an unidentified longsword.
No quarter!
Greetings and well.
Is there anything else to take here? I don't think so. 568 experience each though. Well, damn. Look like elves, but they fight like no elves I've ever seen. Beholders? So he rolled a 16. I got hit by spell failure. Or at least it had to make an actually made a caster level check. Okay, so it didn't actually manage to dispel anything. Hooray for high caster level. Then we can get another set of beholders coming over this way. Yes. I made the fortitude save versus death for the petrification. My spell failed because of the anti-magic con.
Time to die!
So Nalise just got a crit. Rubber Black crits for a little bit more. Gifted Drakari. Get this guy off his feet, please. Come on. I really don't want him to die. We may need to reload if he dies here. Oh, the Drakari sorcerer killed him. Well, shit. So we basically are high enough level that... I don't even remember when the last save is. Cadmus eating dad is bad. I think the assumption is there's no way for Cadmus to die that quickly. I have to go back quite a ways here then to make sure he actually survives. Just in case this matters.
Well met.
Greetings and
Well,
Alright, that's all triggered. Let's make sure we actually save as we go through. The vampire looks like he got flattened with a pair of meteor swarms there. Beats tromping through a sewer, huh? Bet if the sewers were so minty fresh. I tried to restart the conversation because it didn't see Robert Black or Nalise for some reason. And that just made him hostile, which doesn't really surprise me. Alright, let's...
Well met.
Did I miss that? Okay, there we go.
greeting.
well,
Alright, this time make sure we are... I didn't think I needed to save there. Damn it. I didn't I don't know if I was just moving too fast, but you saw how neither Robert nor Nelise interjected in that conversation where they previously did. Alright, let's save. Why are you not recognizing Robert or anyone else? The hell? Well, there's Nelise at least. Alright, and we need to remove Nelise's shield.
Remove this burden.
Give that over to somebody like Robert.
Now you shall taste my power.
Well, that's the other catch, right? Every single swing that they're making now is costing money, or every single shot at least does costs money. Drakari Rogue hit. So I guess was that a non-natural 20 that Robert got hit? I don't know. Whatever. I really hate the idea that Ness is literally just tossing away money with every shot, but so is it just 3 Drakari warriors that spawned there? Okay. So we're gonna try something slightly different here. So beholders are spawning. The last one, I guess. Ooh, you just dispelled my True Scene and Lesser Mind Link. Alright, the problem is I don't know who else has gotten something dispelled that they really should be keeping. Alright, let's try this time. Made the fortitude save versus death. Did I lose anywhere? Spells? No. Okay. Alright, we are saving. We are... Alright, let's go. Drakari Rogue's attacking, but what we care about right now is let's try this. So that doesn't hit the sorcerer down there. Wasn't there a sorcerer or something? So that did a good chunk of damage. Gifted Drakari, they look like dragons, okay.
Silent Lord, take you!
Wasn't there supposed to be a Drakari sorcerer or something? I'm very confused. I don't get it. Okay, you know what, we're going to... I don't know, were they just not with us? Like, there was a sorcerer that killed these guys last time, right? That was one of the whole problems. It dropped like 2 meteor storms, but we didn't see it here. Whatever will be here is what will be. Go get him. Rogue Drakari warrior, one of the vampires died. They're immune to death magic, I don't want to do that. What if I do this? Oh man, they smacked him dead. Good there.
Down you go!
Time to... Your blood will be...
Whatever. Point is Cadmus lived. That's all I really cared about, though. We probably lost some XP there. I still don't get where the sorcerer went. I don't know what kind of bows those are. Probably pretty good. Probably like +4 bows or something. Mild poison arrow. These used to be called nether elves and they acted differently, so this is new-ish. You can see they still have nether elves in their old description. Alright, you're live, Cadmus. We're overwriting our previous save. Hi, Cadmus. How are you?
Welcome, friend.
One cannot discount the possibility. A neutral vampire, maybe. Dragon elves, huh? Whatever did happen to the old Saffron and the Baron of High March? Like, whatever happened to him anyway? What kind of monster are these in the hammer through to the surface of Dracolich? Drakari will worship a dragon god, they can bring back dead dragons. This is also new dialogue. There's still the Dracolich, but worshiping the dragon god, that's new. Let's not try messing with the Dracolich. Oh, smashing, literally. Need to kill the High Priestess. Overwhelming frontal assault it is, then. Oh, I tried a true technique for an overwhelming frontal attack. There you go. Oh, I know how to do that. I've had practice. Alright. Long we fought the great enemy. Victory for oblivion for the likes of us. Low march south. Saving game. Ah. Gifted Drakarian Weapon Master. These used to be Driders, but now they're winged guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm in. Clariosa and I are both improved invisible now. So, here we go. Hi, Cadmus.
Welcome, friend.
Dracolich. Drakari Sorcerer.
This will take you.
Invisible, hasted. That got all of them? Ha! That got all of them. Dracolich cast on me. So we're going to ignore the Dracolich, because beating it down is not going to help us right now. We did get everyone there. Drakari Sorcerer is only worth 7. Alright, so then... Youch. Probably killed some of the vampires.
Now you shall taste my power.
So what are we going to do here? For a race of elves that live underground, the nether elves have adapted to life in harsh environments. Here I have 210 positive energy damage. Alright, and then we need the phylactery. Nether elf shield. Oh, that is a lot better than Robber shield, except for the it doesn't have regen, but it has better soak damage. Makes him immune to death magic and paralysis, and gives more AC. But we'll worry about the exact details later. For now, we need to grab this. So what happens if cold electrical fire. So Cadmus is there. So what can I use against it if it's immune to cold, electrical, and fire potentially? Is it completely immune to fire? Yes, so it's completely immune to fire. Can't use... Meteor Storm would do some physical damage at least. Lisa and Kurosa just got hurt. Dracolich is badly wounded. Let's try this. It still does. Alright, killed it. Paltry effort, I cannot be undone. Unless we destroy the phylactery like that. Yay, we win. $42 gold, hot diggity dog. Alright, so Cadmus survived. I think all of his, or most of his companions did as well. Return to your world, outsider, and leave us to ours.
Welcome, friend.
Some uber vamp you turned out to be. We'll be polite. Alright, so we've got a few lingering scouts still. A clear path from which to send reinforcements. Huh. Okay then. So let's do some basic stuff first. Alright. Oh, look at that Robert Black already equipped the better shield. He actually got the right shield. How about that? Of course, if I wanted him to regen faster, that would have been annoying. Drakari Dagger, Drakari Dagger, Drakari Dagger. Ring of Fire Resistance. Drakari Dagger. Vampire Whip, Drakari Dagger. Nether Elf Longsword. Female Vampire Armor, Drakari Longsword, you know, plus 4th Cane, not bad. Attack bonus 5, Mighty 7, that's good. Drakari Flail, plus 5, negative energy 1d10. Drakari Plate Armor. Armor 8, armor bonus plus 5. Charisma bonus minus 2. Well, so he loses 1 regen, but he should gain 2 AC, right? And perma haste. So that seems worth it. And then the Ashen Shield is the Ashen Shield. Okay. And we're already nearly to next level. And you know what we get next level? We get Hellball next level. Which is going to make some stuff pretty hilarious, because it's just like, hey, here's 300 damage right to the face to everyone. Everyone in the party, so Robert and Creosa could survive that Hellball. No one else could. So Creosa at least need to get decent hasted armor. Then we can drop mass haste, maybe.
You're in for it now.
Oh, we have like ambush from the back or something. There's going to be more of those bows. So we will have to identify those eventually. I'm just grabbing these right now because I can. So we haven't rested since next time you feel like going for an adventure. This seems like a decent spot to rest before we go into Trinity, right? Alright, with 4 people, I'm gonna burn an actual spell on Mind Blank, I think. Robert Black will no longer have his stone skin diminished, and now he's functionally immune to criticals. So now I can't put flame weapon on anybody. Okay. And mage armor on nobody matters. Mage armor known. Robert no. So mage armor myself only, I guess. You know, I still have the spell shield. I just like never use it. Nothing to worry about, huh? Huh. Spider things. Well, they're no longer spiders, so that's probably a note I should make here. So we'll assume they're dragon things, and somehow they still give her the shivers. Yeah, okay, so I have 8 strength and 12 dexterity. She has me a little outclassed here. I guess that bridge there is destroyed. Welcome to Trinity.
My greetings. My greetings. My greeting. My greetings.
Hellfire Brigade. Basically, you hire them and point them in the general direction of the people and or things you want not to be there anymore. Honest Hakim, Merchant Prince. Well, he seems to have made a name for himself here. More importantly, can we get him over there?
'Tis a pleasure to speak with you.
My greetings.
Away on an expedition, shop closed. Oh, we should probably haste everyone here. Hellfire Mercenary, Hellfire Mercenary.
Hello. 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 Hello.
It's time to not spend the time in the middle of a desert.
Hello. 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 Hello.
What do the commoners think?
My greetings. My greeting. My
Alright, we're
greetings.
going to talk to. Armus Takim's Equipment Emporium, double H, double E. Hello,
My
Hakim.
greetings.
War Profiteering, right? Bunch of monk gloves, we don't care. Boots of Astounding Grip. I'm half tempted to get those. Boots of Speed with Haste, we don't need those. Boots of Bullet. Oh, DM Tool 9. There's a bug. That should be improved evasion. Noted. Oh, well, you know, I guess I spoke too soon, because look. There is a belt for Annalise to have a little bit more strength, at least. Monk's Belt, unarmed strike damage, Boots of Striding +6, we have those. So you have really good boots, you have no boots. Let us set about changing that. +2 AC is probably the best Robert can use. I don't think we even really need to give him... I mean, we could give him 6 more AC, 6 more Constitution, but his HP is already quite high, and his potions only heal 110, so it's better to avoid the damage in the first place. Armor of the Knight, Hood of Intellect. What hood am I using? Not as good. This is 85,000 for it, though. Whatever, we can afford it. Now that we can afford it, so 327.98.
My greetings.
Yeah, it's cheaper now because we have plus intelligence.
My greetings.
And oh, hang on. Before we go to number 1. Nymph Cloak +6. I will take that.
I'm not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
Is Annalise or anything? Blessed Vestments of Faith. Immunity to level drain and death magic. That's pretty good. But we need to use a Ring of Protection there. Kukri Kama +4 clubs. Sunblade, hey, that was ours. Rapier Defender. Jovial Evil. Krios could probably UMD if we really wanted her to. Heavy Mace of Order, Enchanted Arbalest. Don't really think we're going to find anything we actually care about here. Potions of Heal, we can buy a Potion of Epic Healing. We're definitely going to buy those. Scarecrow Protection +6 is available. Or Greater Amulet of Help, and here's an Amulet of Natural Armor, so that's good. So let's, Bags of Holding. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab these. Okay, let's take that other dialogue option. Some of the stock looks very familiar. Oh, so the stuff that we had on us was sold, I guess?
My greetings.
Alright, let's empty our inventory here. Really don't care about the recall gem or anything right now. And we're definitely in the situation of saying, so the Ancient Scimitar, so in the other places the Ancient Scimitar would sell for at least 20,000. We're not getting as much of a price here as we could. But, you know, I don't know if I want to sell these arrows. Kari poison bolts. Mild poison arrows we definitely want to sell. Greater Hood of Clarity, we might be able to give that to Criosa. Takari Longbow. Trader, Takari Longsword. I didn't mean to sell that. Oh well. Buzzard Longbow +5, this is worse than our current options, so we're definitely selling those. We're up to a good chunk of challenge already. In case you might be wondering why. Oh, there's a Takari dagger there. If you're wondering why am I keeping the arrows, it's because we may find a bow that's better than Lisa's crossbow. That is the concern. If you drop this in something that's not another stack of arrows, you can put it more easily like that. Then even gloves we can use. Epic Bards, Bardic Gloves of Swordplay. DM Tool 7, oh no! Epic Bardic Gloves of Swordplay. Okay, so it gives Epic Weapon Focus and Epic Weapon Specialization. That might be worth grabbing for Criosa. Criosa, how are you looking? You could use a helm and you could use a cloak. I feel like I'm honestly more concerned about getting that for Criosa. Wait, she has immunity to death magic from that. And the soak definitely does do any good. I don't know if her ability level drain is probably not as important. So right now she has 2 decks from that, 4 decks from that, 4 decks from that. So if we did that, she'd gain 2 AC, right? And it has Dex 2, so Dex 2, 2, 8, so then we could drop that. Give her the Epic Bardic that, and then we give her the Dex. Or does she not need it? Maybe I already gave her it. Oops. So she basically gains 2 AC. She gets the weapon focus specialization, the rapier from the gloves. She loses the soak damage, but then she picks it back up from that. She loses some regen and saving throws, which is the worst part. But she'll probably be okay. She already has like 3, she still has like 3 regen, and we could probably give her a better ring of regen as well. Alright, that'll do. Well, I'll hold on to that for right now just in case something changes. Carpet black, first of all you have a bunch of stuff that we should be selling. Kari light crossbow, right, we already saw that. Trying to see those daggers against this background is annoying. Kari flail, we don't need. The only thing that we may want to hang on to is the Ashen Shield there. We may want again, we may want at least to use that again long term. 52 AC. At least we really don't need to hold on to this for any reason. And you're equipped with bolts. This is the other problem. They're like, ooh, look, you get 1d6 electrical damage. It's like, yeah, but that's at the cost of the +5 damage from the bolt. It should really be a +5 bolt with another 1d6 electrical damage. So this is a pet peeve of mine with ranged attacks. Now we could give her a sling. That's kind of interesting. Then she could still use... She'd get less damage, but she would keep the ability to use a shield. But I don't think we really find any better slings later on. But that is a tempting idea, to give a sling. Okay, and we were considering the idea, right, of giving you a ring of protection instead, right? There's 2 regen, right? Alright, so we get 2 regen. Regen 3, let's do that, because you should be getting hit less. So she has 4 regen now, right? And Elise has 4 regen still as well. Then Criosa, we want to give her that, which gives her some intelligence and slippery mind. And then Nymph Cloak is probably just something Elise doesn't get. Unless we get something that gives deflection from something else. Okay. Think about the main thing we want to try to do here. So yeah, Elise doesn't have anything. Robert doesn't have, just has the shield. Carissa has that. We're at over 1,000,000 gold. So let's stock up on some potions of heal, which are only 1,000 gold. Oh, we also need to get Robert a new Amulet of Armor, don't we? I'd like to at a minimum to give every character here 30 potions of heal. So right now Criosa has we'll give her some extra, so that's 33 potions she has. Robert now has 37. And Elise already has Okay, so then Luce has 33 as well, and then I currently have this many. So let's buy a few more for myself.
greeting.
Okay, let's get to hiring some mercenaries. For goodness sakes, let's save. Head, run for the head and run attacks.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
Greetings to you.
Hello there.
An even bigger sword, huh?
Hello there.
I greet you. I greet you. I greet you. Hello.
Fire Brigade Command Tent. Hello. Archist Cannon Ash.
Well met, friend.
We never got Robert his freaking amulet. We need to go back. God damn it. Since he lacks imagination, some people being me, of course. See, mention of the diversion would have been a good idea up front from my perspective. Aerodel leads the Sand Dragons. Assassinating another mercenary leader, huh? So apparently, according to Marcus, and we may want to take his story with a grain of salt here, right? Marcus lost his wife and kids. Eredil lost half of his company, which is probably like 50 plus people or something, right? And Eredil thinks Marcus backstabbed him. And there's a problem here. Of course, we gotta talk to Eredil and see what his thought is.
My greetings.
That's just locked.
My greetings. My greetings.
So Robert's at 52 AC, Krios is at 48 AC, and Nilise is at 35 AC. See the slight downside of not having a shield or being high dex? If she had a shield, she could easily be at least like 40 plus AC, though she doesn't have haste up, so it's actually an important thing to mention. So 51 AC versus 52 AC versus 39 AC, but that would still be like 46.
My greetings.
Oh, and of course Robert Black is actually about to be higher. And we are going to buy +6 here. Okay, we still have 1.2 million gold. Keep got anything to say? Hives of scum and villainy. No fig stranger, you must buy and eat this cheese to become strong. This is just too insane, let's just do it. Chewy and crunchy cheese. Do I not have any potions of lesser restoration handy? I guess not. There we go. Nothing like overkill. Spent 1,000 gold on that we didn't have to.
Greetings!
But the cheese is gone. We have saved other people. I just bought you freaking cheese. Archers and skirmishers, strange man easily bought, blood feud. Heard about that. Be careful when talking to the Juggernaut. So Eredil is a strange man, easily bought. Marcus Canage, powerful sorcerer field will deal with. Oh.
Hello?
Shizo, she's right here.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Why do you disturb me?
I think she's hitting on us. Let's just see what happens here. We can always reload. That's your response? I'm a sorcerer with 37 charisma, 13 charisma modifier, persuade of 28, and I have a girl I'm engaged with right here, and all I say is I can do better? Wow. Wow. That was less than brilliant.
I drink your blood!
One of them survived. Well, that's the other problem. Elise is just going to stand there firing point blank, provoking all sorts of attacks of opportunity. She doesn't even have point... Why does she not have point blank shot? How does an archery... This is making me want to go back to her with a shield, even if she can't hit stuff.
Why do you do?
See, this is what we should have said, like, to the Hellfire up front. I'm just saying. Oh, this is just because we're brilliant. Let's call her a coward. Yeah, we're so worried about 500,000 gold, and we just splurged, bought everything kind of thing we wanted. And you know what? I could use the dex bracers. Go to Low March, assemble in Blackford. Okay. I have as much AC as Elise does. That's just sad. I have negative dex and have not been worried. I don't even have a deflection AC bonus, I think. Okay.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
Well met.
Man, everyone seems to hate Robert. Oh, maybe they actually do like each other. Of course the two Sun Knights are sitting in the mercenaries first. If you die, they don't have to pay you. Well, that's not a point in his favor. Robert Black was all like, you know, you don't get anywhere in this business crossing your employer. I'm loyal if once I'm hired. Her name's Nalise, and she's part Azamar and has unearthly beauty. Oh, that's not who you're referring to. Wow, what is Nalise then? Chopped liver? Why would you do the intimidate option ever? We still haven't mentioned diversion yet. We're bad at this. Marcus has already offered to do it for 100,000. Let's see how much this pisses him off. I guess let me go see if Marcus has anything he wants to add to this for an explanation of why he didn't take place and let Eredil's... What he means is wife and kids were killed, but Eredil's men were wiped out in half. Because, again, let's say Eredil quote-unquote only had like 100 men, right? That's 50 of their lives destroyed. Honestly, it's the King of Draconis fit in the bill, so it doesn't really bother me too much.
Well met.
Alright, now we can see what Marcus has to say.
Well met, friend.
How exactly did this involve... How did Marcus lose his wife and children? That's what I don't understand here. So Robert seems to favor killing Marcus. But of course, you know, in theory it's like the better mercenary company. That's the problem, isn't it? Oh, and I can't scroll up because we loaded a save. Damn. I'm not huge on Robert Black, but all else equal, if he has an opinion and I'm kind of don't, and I kind of, I don't know, without, I don't know what you have to do. Let's try something here. North of Trinity, we can go back to here. We're not actually going to keep this save anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter what romance triggers we hit or whatever. This looks like a good place to find some merch. Just watch your back and mine while I'm at it.
Well met.
But Robert doesn't trust Eredil either, does he? God damn it. Both of them seem less than ideal. I don't really like the way Marcus wasn't willing to talk to us earlier about it. It's like, look, if you want us to murder somebody for you, you better have a damn good reason.
Well met, friend.
Marcus does kind of have a point here, though, right? Like, Black got killed and lost his whole company.
Well met.
I had to take the other option, I think. So you have to do it in a very specific order here to get the story. I think I'm leaning towards killing Marcus right now. Like, God damn it. Because, I mean, even Robert says that Aradel is less trustworthy. So... But he got backstabbed by Marcus is what it sounds like. Gah. Can I just kill all the mercs myself to get all the XP and then... No, but seriously, that'd be like mass murder. We're not actually going to do that.
Well,
Don't know if you can succeed on that persuade check. So far we failed like 3 times, right? So, but our persuade also isn't as high as it could or should be.
Well met, friend.
Yet another story. I'm kind of inclined to agree with number 2. Again, we're not, and I'm not trying to be cavalier about numbers, but it's not like Aradil's saying, you know, Marcus didn't help and I had 2 men die out of 100 that shouldn't have. He literally had, like, what, half his company get killed? I mean, mercenaries expect to have some people die once in a while, but...
my wrath.
Oh man, that just wrecked Marcus. Robes the Dragon. Haste, Charisma 4, damage reduction. That's really good. Belt of High Sorcery, that's even really much better. And I get +2 on weird DCs. Third Eye, True Seeing automatically. I think that's a Wand of Meteor Storm, so that's pretty crazy good. Okay, so Marcus's excuse is that rather than at least, so he just decided to hold his men back, didn't even send them to attack while he scryed, didn't even take action besides scrying. Arg! What about like res scrolls or whatever? It would be a lot easier to res 4 people than everyone, right? I'm pretty sure we're going to go with killing Marcus, even for just the very mercenary reason that his gear is much better for me. In the meantime, though, let's try something here. Your Marcus was unwilling to do anything besides kill him, right? It wasn't open up to anything else. It's just literally one of them is going to eventually kill the other. He made a save. Yeah, he had like a 50-50 chance of making the save.
Cannot be.
Pretty good armor. Zen. Plus attack bonus 7 will, massive criticals. Tainted longsword is... You know what? We don't really have many archers. I'm not sure about now. We could probably use the archers more than the arcane firepower. I don't know, like Marcus seems more reliable, but then on the flip side, he did let half Aerodal's side die. Arg. Alright, we'll take out Marcus.
Well met, friend.
God damn it. Like, I don't want to be... There's a reason not to have... So I'm wasting the entire round here. And we're about to get bashed by the meteor storm here. Oh, well, I guess he already died.
You can.
Epic Gloves of Discipline, huh? Hellfire Shield. Wand of Meteor Swarm. Belt of High Sorcery, that's much better. There's the Dragon, that's better. The Wand of Meteor Swarm is not going to be very good. I think I do like my saving throws being very high, though. Just in case. On the flip side, I am immune to death magic and mind spells from my spells. So not needing... this is rough. The flip side, I don't need the staff anymore. So that's a positive. Alright, we killed Marcus. Took his stuff. And have an even higher DC on our weird now because we didn't have spell focus and otherwise. But our DC on weird is 35. Our DC on Will of the Banshee is 39. Then aren't there still some more Hellfire guys up here? Yeah. Bond of Epic Gloves of Discipline. Did we already take all of their gloves? No, we took what they had at least. Alright, Aradel, let's see what happens.
Well met.
But I seem to have misplaced it. Try to backstab and you won't live to spend that 1,000,000 gold. But hey, look, I have 1,000,000 gold too.
Why do you disturb me?
Door upstairs is locked.
Greetings.
Problems of Epic Gloves of Discipline would give me 30 more discipline, but since I'm a -1, it's not really gonna help that much if somebody hits me with an AB high enough. Or I have a chance of resisting knockdown, I guess. Like if somebody hit me for what? Somebody hit me for say 40 AB. They'll give me a 50-50 shot of resisting the knockdown, I guess. I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
My greetings.
We'll keep one of them. Don't need this staff. I'll hold on to that just in case. Robert's holding on to the Ashen Shield, right? So that's there now. At least you don't have point blank I don't know if you can tell my frustration with the fact that she doesn't have point blank shot and then insists on firing. You know what we could have done is we could have used the Stone of Recall to get back instead of running back. I guess that was the whole benefit of having it, wasn't it? And so we're less than 5,000 away from level 29, where we get Hellball. Criosa becomes 20 raid, which doesn't actually do anything. Does she have improved evasion yet? She didn't even pick up improved evasion. Or crippling strike. Guess improved sneak attack 1, I guess. The epic spell, the epic weapon specialization rapier is probably considerably helping. Oh, and just to be clear, the reason we gave Nalise the belt, so that still ups her mighty damage. But you could still use, so right now with bull strength and that belt, she only needs another 4 strength to be capped, which, so at that point she would have 19 BAB plus 5 from weapon, that's 24, plus 8 from strength, that's 33. So she'd be at 33 AB. Problems like Criosa's at 35, right? And Robert Black's at 46. And Criosa's sneak attacking for an extra 35, so 38.5 damage, right, per strike. Nalise doesn't have that. Nalise's main benefit is in casting spells, so having her not dying while casting spells would be good, but also not having her in trying to enter melee, so she, I don't know. It's tricky. Like I said, I've never not had her fight with melee weapons. Her shield just gives so much survivability. So right now we have plus 10 charisma, right? So we still need Eagle Splendor for now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Savant, you broke this. We can't get back there. We have to go get the recall gem to get back. Back we go through the caverns again. The transition isn't working. Probably just always use recall. Oh, so let's talk a little bit more about the different companions since we have the time. I'm speaking mechanically at least. Robert Black's a pure fighter. I actually designed the package for him. I improved the default package. So especially in the epic levels. In lower levels, it was good enough, but epic levels I thought were severely lacking. So right now, so for example, the default AI will say as soon as you can pick up an epic feat, you know, get like epic weapon focus and weapon specialization. And that's not bad if we were playing Return of the Iron Lord and the campaign ended at level like in the 20 to 25 range, that would be a good thing. But when the campaign is going up to close to 40, you really want him to be picking up like great strengths on his normal feats and then using his fighter feats to get the other stuff. So right now he's actually better built in that regard. So at level 28 though, he has kind of all the big things. He has armor skin, epic prowess, epic weapon focus, epic weapon specialization from levels 22, 24, 26, and 28. Then he has 2 great strengths, one at 24, one at 26. Before he would have like no great strengths, I think, at this point. And then at lower levels, he actually has things like Spring Attack. He has... does he have Strong Soul? I don't think he has Strong Soul. He doesn't have Strong Soul, but he does have Lightning Reflexes, Great Fortitude, and Iron Will, so he's +2 to all saving throws from that. You can see his saving throws aren't terrible here. Now, here's the problem. When I say not terrible, in this context it means if Robert Black didn't have immunity to mind affecting effects from something, mainly me right now, he'd be facing a DC 35 save or die with a will of 17. That's not going to really cut it. Even on Fortitude, he has DC 26 versus DC 39, so he's still a 50-50 chance of getting killed by a single whale. Robert has hasted, right? He shouldn't be getting slowed down. It's just Nalise. Nalise would ideally be using the Divine Half-Plate from Celeste that you get if you fight Dante and everything, but, you know, she's not. And this would be a bigger deal if I couldn't perma-haste her, but you could also compensate for this by just giving her, like, the Boots of Haste. Or, if you're going to be really crazy, you could give her some of the leather armor we've gotten. Her AC will be about the same because she'll get the haste bonus but lose the armor bonus. So, wanted to be the end of the world. Okay, let's see if we can buy the Stone of Recall and gems from you.
My greeting.
Oh, it's not too expensive. There we go.
My greetings to you.
General Sir Gabriel Ducanesque.
Well met.
So basically take the path we did earlier, I guess? Oh, hey, time to round up the barbarians and the elves again. Yeah, I thought we were solid allies with the dwarves, and then they're talking about border clashes with the dwarves. I mean, could we, like, just bury him under rubble and then keep dropping more rubble on him and make him take, you know, years to dig out or something and just keep doing that? You know what I mean? Basically, even if we can't hurt him, couldn't you impede him enough that he wishes he could be hurt? Tyrannus the Black. Okay, Blackward Glade. Alright, so we're gonna meet up at Stoneguard. Lovely.
Well met.
Oh, and looks like all my spells are wearing off. So this seems like a good time to stop this video. I will see you next time.